Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Everyman's Odyssey podcast and to another edition of Monday Meditations, where we just take a few minutes every week and go through the writings of Marcus Aurelius's personal journal, Meditations. And today's comes from Book 5, passage number 5, and he says to himself, "No one could ever accuse you of being quick-witted. All right, but there are plenty of other things that you can't claim you haven't got in you. Practice the virtues that you can show: honesty, gravity, endurance, austerity, resignation, abstinence, patience, sincerity, moderation, seriousness, high-mindedness. Don't you see how much you have to offer beyond excuses like can't, and yet you still settle for less? Or is it some inborn condition that makes you so whiny and grasping and obsequious, makes you complain about your body and curry favor and show off, and leaves you so turbulent inside? No, you could have broken free a long way back, and then you would have been only a little slow, not so quick on the uptake. And you need to work on that as well, that slowness, not something to be ignored, let alone to prize." Now, he certainly takes some time to not necessarily make fun of himself, but really call out his excuses. And this seems to be a recurring theme that we'll go over. He encourages himself, saying like, okay, sure, maybe you're not quick-witted, or maybe he had just had a conversation where he didn't have a comeback or couldn't answer quickly enough, so he had been thinking about that through the rest of his day. But instead of saying that I can't do this or I don't have this characteristic, he's reminding himself to take stock of the things that you do have to offer. Just remind yourself of the good qualities that you bring to the table, the good things that you bring to the conversation, and focus on that. And that takes away your excuse and takes away your attitude of whining and complaining and not being this type of person or not having that type of characteristic. Just be grateful for what you have, take stock in the good things that do make you who you are, and then move forward and address those other things. Like, are you embarrassed about not being quick-witted? All right, well, work on that. Don't just accept that as part of yourself and take pride in it. Work on it. But remember, you do have something to bring to the table. You do have good qualities about yourself that you should be proud of, and not just be whining about the things that you don't have. So remind yourself that you have a lot to offer. You just have to recognize what it is and work on the things that you would like to improve. And I think that's a great way to start our week, being conscious of the things that we have to offer to the people around us and not just focusing on the things that we wish we were better at. So I hope that helps you today and this week. As always, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm so glad that we're still doing this. It's been 3 months now, and I've loved every single one of them. Well, thanks. Take care.